Alright, let me go into the VMware because like people have issues differentiating between physical memory and virtual memory. That's not the one I was clicking on. That's the one I was clicking on. Turn my machine back on. Do 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 do. Turn on. So when you're building your virtual machine, that's physical memory. You can't give it memory that you don't physically have. The virtual memory is what we set on day 2 that made our things a little bit more snappier. It's a little page and file there that's kind of a cache in between your operating system, all your L1, L2, L3, going through your RAM, going to your processor. Think of it as like a South Bridge, like a South Bridge of the South Bridge. Yes, Jamie, exactly. Advanced. So I'll pull that up really quick in mine. Yep, the initial is 4096 for start and 4096 for maximum. And for initial on the virtual memory, it's 4096, and then 3 times that 4096 is what should be the maximum on the virtual memory. So the physical should be max 4096. Your virtual should be 3 times 4096. And you may or may not have room for that, so you may have to add a little hard drive to it to give you space. Some of you may have room, some of you may not have room. That's part of it is, hey, I ran out of storage. What should I do? Now, if your Windows did updates, you're gonna run out of room. If it didn't do updates, you're not gonna be out of room. I'm gonna turn on my Win 2 because I've already done it on Win 1. And that's the whole point of my finals is to make you think out, what did I do? How did I do it? How can I do this? How can I apply what I've learned? And you might have to go back and watch a video or so. But I think that helps you remember it longer later. It took you a little bit of a exercise to get to it. That's also why on the hands-on stuff, I let you do as many attempts as you need to. The only thing you won't be able to do that is the post-assessment ABCD exam. That's the only one you only get to do that one time. Because A, B, and the pre one are the same thing. So I didn't have you guys do the post, did I? Oh, my bad. Let's have you guys do that today. Uh-huh. Oh, well, let me move that to the first section. I had stuff all organized for the end of the class and then just realized that. So I'll fix that. I could just show you on this one here, but So this is my Win2, and you will notice this is a little bit different than your host computer because this is more up-to-date version of Windows 10. So, well, maybe it's not. It says 19. No, it is. So this is 19041. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the same one. I might be wrong. I'll shut up. All right. So I should be good to go in here. So let me just yeah, make sure you're doing it in the Hyper-V virtual machine and not the host, because a lot of people had this open, but this was just barely. So I'll show you what they were doing. So their screen was small, and they had this down below this bar, and this bar was almost lining up with this. So when they were doing stuff on their smaller screen, it looked like that. They had it down below where they thought they were clicking in this machine, but they're actually clicking on their host machine. So be careful on those laptops. If you're doing stuff in here, I suggest you just maximize it so that you don't have that issue. So we can go in here and we can type SYS. And you see it right here, System. We can also take the long way around where we could right click on here. Or I can just do a regular click and click on the cog, settings right here. And if I go to About, on the newer versions, this is the right spot. So if I go to System, oh, not Display, scroll down to About, this will tell me the version I'm using and everything here. So on 20H2, we have it here. Now, if we're on an older version, it'll be on Info. So, but it's this advanced system settings. When I click on this, it's going to take us to the one we're familiar with. It'll just be automatically on the tab. So right here, so system properties is what we're looking for. So this is where we can do computer, hardware. Advanced is where virtual memory is, system, protect, and remote. So ours, we're looking for advanced, and we have visual. It's under performance right here. So if I go settings, it's probably best just to do adjust for best performance, just to speed these up. But this wasn't one of the requirements, but I just suggested you do that to speed it up since you don't have a graphics card on here. And advanced, again, advanced and advanced, right? Advanced. And we're just going to the one that says virtual memory. And I'm pretty sure if you type virtual memory right here, something will pop up too. We'll try that in a second here. So once you come in here, by default, it's automatically manage page file size for all drives. So what we want to do is click that off. And we know our initial size is going to be 4096. Because that's what we actually have. And then 3 times that, right? And if you don't know how to do 3 times that, you can always open up the calculator. You have tools, right? So we can open up calc. So we know 1 gig is 1024, right? 1024 times 4. That's 4 gigs of RAM, right? Then times 3, 12,288. Now, looks like we do have space right now for that. But it might kill our system a little bit, but let's see. If you don't have room, add a hard drive. Make sure you have enough room for that 12,288. So I'd recommend at least 16, just a small little 16 gig hard drive. Initialize it, format it, and then it'll be right here. And then you can just point this at that if you don't have room. So this did not pop up, but I need to restart my computer. Let's see if it does it. So it didn't do it, but it should have done it. So after you do that, you just want to make sure you restart your computer. And I'll let this restart. I'm recording this, so I'm going to put this on up on the one for the intro class really quick, just so you'll know it's on the intro class playlist if you need to look at this again. And again, this is all done inside of the Hyper-V machine. Nothing's done outside unless you're adding a hard drive to it. That finished booting. Booting. It's a boot time. It's a boot time. This also takes a little bit of stress off of your host too. So this one, I added a hard drive to it and put it on the hard drive. This one over here, I did it on C drive. And I'll show you the hard drive part really quick. I'm just taking the long way around to about, system, about. And this is the screen that would be good for you to show me when you do the other one where you create the test computer. System, about. One mouse. All right. So you can see this one's on the C drive, and that one's on the drive I added. So right there. That one's on C drive. That's on that drive. If you want to add a drive, go up to File, Settings, SCSI, Hard Drive, Add, New. I would suggest you do a fixed drive for the memory one. And I would just say virtmem win2, just so I know this one's made, this disk is being used on win2, so when I delete it, I can go and delete that too. It's making it on the V drive. And I only need 16 gig. It's 12 something. Just to be safe, I'd give it 16 gig. So, and then finish. Now this one over here, I did it dynamic. This one here, I'm doing fixed because fixed will give you a little bit better performance on it, reading and writing on it. And again, we only have so much that we can actually give these, right? We only have so much room. You always got to keep track of your resources when you're doing this. What can I give? I mean, I could have been stupid and give it like 120 gig, but I'm going to run out quick, right? Because I don't actually have 120 gig to give it. See right here? So we're resource managing. You don't get to change this size. This is what you've been delegated to work with. This is what you have to figure out to work with. So now that that's been created, I'm going to hit apply. Now that hard drive has not been initialized yet or formatted, so I need to come down here. So let me just make this big so you're not confused seeing everything else. I'm going to right click on the start button. I'm going to go to disk management, and it should see it right away and have GPT guided partition tables selected for me. As soon as it decides to be excited, there we go. So it automatically saw it, GPT, disk 1. And I'm going to walk my way through there. Hopefully I clicked OK. Yo, I did, yeah. And then I can go new simple volume. And then next. And it already sees everything. I'm going to do M for memory. Vertmem. Make sure you have quick format. And then finish. So now I have access to that if I want to. So I'm going to have to close that really quick and then come back to change. I might give it a second. There it is right there. Come on. Give me the option. I'll have to restart the computer to see it. There it is. So if you didn't have room on C drive, you could put it on that drive, which is what I would probably suggest to do anyways. You want to keep it off of your OS drive. So I'd put it on the M drive. So all I did is copy that 4096. But I mean, all I'm looking for are the requirements I asked for. I can't ask for any more than my requirements. So if I set that, I can go back up to here and I can just put this back to auto on C drive and then go OK. Now when I go back and look at there, well, when I restart it, it should be all set like that. So, and then what I'm looking for is your screenshot. I shouldn't have closed it, but you had to just open both of them and show me that you did it on both. That's it. Let's see, I'll restart this one last time. Since I changed it to the other hard drive. I still have plenty of room on my host computer, on my V drive. You see, I'm doing pretty good, about a little under 3/4. I have 53 gig free. I have 16 gig free on my C drive, so I definitely don't want to put this stuff on my C drive. So even though this is a virtual machine, this is all physical memory. We are just chopping up the pizza and delivering it to it. So I can't give this memory that my host does not have. So this is physical memory that I'm giving it right here. The processor is a physical processor I'm giving it. That's why the processor has to support it. Now, these hard drives are virtual hard drives, but inside the machine, it thinks they are physical hard drives. And right here, there's your installed RAM, your physical RAM, and there's that. So most of these, when they say ask for a screenshot, I'm just asking the screenshot should prove that you did what was asked of you. So now when I go in here, take the shortcut. These both should look identical. And there we go. So I think I need to come, yeah. I didn't mean to check that box up there, but yeah. So that's what it should look like. And then you can stage this behind it, your about, if you want. And that just shows it's that computer. And there's the 4 gig, and there's 3 times the 4 gig. Well, what just happened there? All right. You guys see what just... That's funny. Stay. All right, there. I have to go back and see the video. Did I just not see it? Not showing it there? All right, there we go. But it should look like that. And then you can just go down and grab your little screenshot. There's my screenshot. And I just fixed the date right there. Oh, that is showing today's date. That automatically shows today's date. Okay. I'll take it. I clicked on the wrong one. Where's my happy one? I didn't make my happy one, did I? Okay. So then your assignment name right there should be good to go. Actually, I just went to the wrong class. That class! Too late. Too late! Fail. We did virtual, Windows 10 virtual. Oh, you're gonna grab all that format. Nope, there we go. And that's it. File, save as. Cheat, click on that one. Highlight the last bit of this. Paste, save it. Student view. Then you had to go to file. No, I don't think this is gonna let me do it. Let me see. Because I'm on this is a fake student account right here. Upload, virtual, open. I'm gonna go back. New attempt. We make this big. More options because we know this stupid thing's broken. And it looks like it did let me, so it's right there. And that's all you got to do. And then don't forget to click submit. And then what you see is what I see right here. So we clear? All right, hopefully that helped you guys out. I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to upload this under the playlist for the intro course. Maybe. Oh, that's not this computer. This is my computer. There we go.